Hey all, this is Sonostis and this is now part 15 of the true low level challenge. And I hope that the people that enjoyed the lowest level possible challenge will still be watching this, because some of the strat here we can use in the other challenge as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get a few of the sources before I use them next time. And we might actually source up another character, maybe even, I might say, oh, but you source up Claude, and stuff that is so nice. But yeah, there's the Aurora Omelette, which again, as I said here, you can see how insane powerful it is. Just of that with 76, 8, 54 there, so yeah, it's like really powerful. It's more powerful than the Dragon Omelette, but it's, it absorbs something, so yeah, you can have Aurora. I'd say, oh, but yeah, you lose out on a slot from Diamond Bangle there. As you can see, Diamond Bangle has that amount of slots. So Aurora Omelette is technically only one worse than the Diamond Bangle, but if you go from Dragon Omelette into Aurora Omelette, then yeah, it's really, really bad, but it gives her 15 defense percent as well, so yeah. So of course it's really, really good. Yeah, around the 12 hours. It's not that great. We could have been way faster and stuff like that, because it's possible to get to the whole bottom of not creating in like 12 hours or maybe even 11 hours. Stuff like that, but yeah. Because there are some cool speedruns you can do with this. So that you can do strat that doesn't use Tifa's power soul at all and stuff like that, There are some really cool stuff you can do. One thing is also playing triple speed like all the time and stuff like that, or most of the time at least, because triple speed does not change how quick the clock there goes in-game timer and whatever, right? And then if you have encounters turned off, then you can just make things easy, and then you can also have the thing on so you can constantly limit break all the time, right? Then it's actually better to get into battles, because then you can actually get kills, so you can get strong limit breaks. When you get combat material, combat is the first powerful magic, I would say. First powerful magic. And so time and barriers are really, really useful and stuff like that, but combat is really where things start talking, because yes, it does provide with the one magic defense, same as strike time and the combat and barrier and stuff like that, You provide extra magic, you lose 2 strength, you lose 1 vitality, but you get 2 plus magic, you get 1 plus magic defense, you reduce HP by 5 though, but you get 5 maximum MP. So yeah, that is nice. And these are nice goldfish, dude. Or clownfish or whatever, right? But that is more clownfish, I think, than a goldfish. The fish, because golden fish is like only completely orange. Because if it has the white stripes, it's the thing. And taken, of course, Ares did not actually die from the piercing, because the sword didn't hit her heart, because you can actually survive getting pierced through like the stomach and stuff like that. Like, it depends on how many vital organs it hits, but of course Separate Blade is very, very clean with how it like goes straight through and stuff like that. Because you can actually, if you get impacted by certain things or pierced, your body can go in a shock and you can actually get knocked out from getting hit by things. I believe there have been people that have gotten like, that have, is this where the beds are? No. This is either where a source is or there's a guard source. That on Luffy instead. Right, and one thing we could have done, for example, is save up all the sources for a single character. Which is what you would do if it would have been a solo challenge. But I mean, if we do the lowest level possible challenge, right, then we would need to take a character that is low level to be the solo challenge. So basically then you would need the solo channel to first be Aerith. Once you get Aerith, and then have another character take over with the rest of solo. Maybe the solo should always be whoever is the lowest. Stuff that, you know. The question though, is there a way to rest here or to not rest here? But is there a way to avoid resting here? No. I get the enemy skill here. These are all the stuff we could have picked up by the way before, and we could have picked up all of that stuff before. So yeah, so now we have 3 enemy skills, as you can see. We have 3 enemy skills, and we will be able to pick up 3 Aqualungs. And here, we should be able to go here. Wait. I thought that you were able to actually peek in there and get the thing, but yeah. But there is supposedly something that checks that you are there, but I believe that what people are gonna find is a skip. Is a skip somehow. And stuff that you get past where that thing is that it's gonna be to pausing like with very perfect timing and stuff that, you know, that maybe it doesn't check every single frame right and stuff that. And then it's like, okay, like, do you use master pause? Do you use do this, for example, or do you use like do the increased speed or whatever, right? You know, and stuff that, and then have that work, you know, and stuff that, you know, like okay, like. Okay. Okay. I think there's actually a way about that. Maybe you have a turbo button. And have the turbo button constantly press triangle basically. We're getting further each time maybe. We're getting further each time. I don't. Wait, is there a specific party member that maybe could make it possible? That it's a party member that gets out in a weird angle so you get pushed or something? Maybe it's just a very specific movement. Yeah, because you see, it's very, very specific with how it puts you out. I definitely think that there is going to be something that people are going to figure out there. And stuff that I definitely think that there is something that's going to happen there that people are going to figure out. We did already go and sell the watering right. I think we did. The question is, do we drag it on with someone? Because that's still nomadic defense. Someone. You know what, Claude I think will have the highest chance to survive. Even though Claude won't have his magic defense is 92, hers 89. So he has still the best magic defense. Even though 54 is still higher than that, so you know. Let's have him with ribbon those. Yeah, we use enemy skill. So but do we put all the enemy skills on him? Yes, we do. We put comment on her though. We put restore. We also put luck plus. Long range we don't even need. I want to put steel here though. We want to put sense. We want to put morph. We want to put throw. We want to put death blow. And then counter attack. I think. And then you can use side barrier. And then we get restore. We get restore here. And he's gonna have all. And he's gonna have all. I think for the sense. Yes, steel. Let's cover and just long range. Steel. Okay, Atla Bahamut. Odin. Titan, Ramu. Ifrit and Chocomo. Actually, let's skip Ifrit och let's go see what. Yeah, that's our build. So the thing is, she's gonna need to be the one that survives. But we need to get Aqualung here with Claude. Because Claude has the most amount of HP. And now we can rest here. But and here's the thing about if we would have saved our sources, you still Claude, we could have like invested everything into a single character, but then it feels like really, really bad if their end ends up being that you don't end up using the character a lot, you know, and stuff like that, you know. Because the other challenge was never meant to truly be a true solo level challenge, because I didn't even mention that in like the title. It's not like solo low level, solo lowest level challenge or whatever, right? You know. It might be also that people mix it up with another black challenge that I did at one point. Does it say the same thing here now? Yeah. Now it's only close saying it, but yeah. Because keep in mind that if there was a way past that field, and now the question is like when you cloud surf, couldn't you technically cloud surf past the place? Or can you not get up where icicle is? So that like and just skip the whole thing? Because, and I know that you can just skip here, because then you can just, you know. The funny thing is though is that you can leave this place at this point when you rest, and this is where you can get one of those 4 combo battles that are quite special that you can get. Yeah. Because there are some 4 combo battles that eventually gives you like elixir and mega elixir and stuff that, but yeah. We have a lot of cash now and stuff that, which is going to be huge to get certain things. This was always so cool, like seeing like a fucking massive like castle down here. And this feels like this is made out of crystal actually, and stuff that, you know. Maybe this is Samarkand. Forgotten city, but yeah. So is that this was protected, that this was actually where the ancients survived, you know, like, you know, we're crashing down. Now we could of course use immediately. Do we use the slower speed here though? Is the question. Or do we just go turbo speed? Or like fast speed, I mean. Let's just go fast speed here. It could be dangerous though. Because I know that Jenova loves to start with the Aqualung, and if Claude is the only one that survives Aqualung, then that's gonna be pretty bad. Because barrier doesn't help in this fight. Even though we equipped ourselves with barrier. Now, if we would have had barrier, right? If we would have like grinded up barrier and we would have gotten, the next level here, then we would have had M barrier, and M barrier would have been helpful in this fight. Stop! What are you making me do? But she actually knew that she was gonna die here and stuff, that this needed to happen. She actually wanted to quote-unquote die. Because she had already prayed to Holy, of course, at this point. And stuff that because she had the white material with her all the time. She has Holy. She's actually already equipped with Holy because that's her hair thing. Because it's glowing the pale green and stuff that. And at first, the first time I saw this, I thought it was some sort of magic material or whatever, right? Because it is kind of bit green, as you can see there. It's okay, it does look pale, but it looks like very green. It doesn't look any blue at all, But I forgot if they say, oh, it's glowing pale green, or did it say that, oh, it's glowing pale blue, or whatever. No, they do say pale green, but yeah. And then how come it bounces absolutely perfectly there and stuff that, is a weird thing. Yeah, she will join the planet's energy, and then the thing is actually that Sephiroth was gonna actually take her energy and stuff that, that was actually why he killed Aerith in the first place, actually, and stuff that, because he thought that, oh, if he can get Aerith's energy, get the energy of an actual ancient and stuff that, it was gonna make Sephiroth even more powerful and stuff that, But Sephiroth is, of course, not a true ancient, of course, because Jenova is actually a villain. It's always been a villain and stuff like that. And we might say that Sephiroth didn't do anything on his own, that it was all like Sephiroth, like it was all Jenova controlling him. Stuff like that, because Jenova is an invasive alien. He starts off with blue flame. He hits so 10,000 out. Cure first. Barrier down shouldn't do anything in this fight. But we want Bahamut here. And we have throw. Now here's the thing that's interesting with throw. You cannot throw initial equipment, as you can see. But for example, if you have like unlimited cash, okay, if you sell a bunch of all materials, you can actually get a bunch of really powerful weapons. Like you can get a bunch of the crystal weapons and stuff like that, and then you throw them all, and stuff like that, and that can be pretty fun to do. And wait with Comet now. Flame. We might have to kill 2 here. It's 1,000 damage. Let's kill 2 here. Okay, and we have 1 more turbo ether. Actually, let's turbo ether here. Here's the pillar. Q2 was the correct choice there. But Turbo Ether. We actually cast Shokumog. And hope that Shokumog can actually stun here. Ow. Cross slash. Right, and we have haste on everyone. I don't think that barrier does help, maybe it does. Actually, we're gonna try the barrier strat here. That did stop it for a while. Let's tighten here. Sad that we don't have any turbo ethers. We're gonna need to keep a track of its health though. Because what it's 10,000, correct? Yeah, 5,000 left. Comet. Barrier. Already got off a barrier. Let's barrier that. Setup does not throw out the cure all yet. It's Aqualung. Do we survive with Anakin 1? We're all dead. We're all dead as a dodo. That was actually pretty unlucky there. Not gonna lie. We could have survived if we would have had less stuff equipped. But I do want to have barrier here because we do really want to get the next thing there. I mean, I only have restore and combat here, so it's not, you know. The main thing is Claude can survive though. Claude does have enough health to survive Aqualung. Because we don't have anything that would reduce water damage, right? Have anything that would reduce water damage at all. But because ice does not count as being water damage and stuff, that's, yeah, you know. Now, of course, if you had Leviathan here, you could slap on Leviathan and an elemental, and then you would quote-unquote have like Aqualung's damage. But I think we did pretty well. The barrier was a waste though. Stuff that, and what I should be doing is we probably should have Shokumogged immediately. Just to try and avoid a lot of damage. Stuff that. And then once but the main problem of course is that Shokumog is more effective the less speed your character has. Stuff that's, yeah. There is of course a thing that is like play the game with the default, you know, method speed and stuff that, you know. And sadly there is no like skipping cutscenes or anything, but yeah. There is technically a trick also where you put in another disc and then you might get a cutscene that is way shorter. Stuff that, right? But there's also a risk that you get and he smiles there when he kills her. Stuff that he actually does throw a smile there. Now, is it because he knew about Holy? It's the question, did he know about Holy? Like, why doesn't Sephiroth grab Holy? Stuff that, because you imagine, right, that okay, like, or can't Sephiroth use Holy? Because it's weird and like, okay, like, Holy is all this, oh, it's mega powerful, it's mega rare and stuff that, you know. And all of that stuff, and then why, like, how come you can get like stuff like Alexander, stuff that, you know, or did that Snow Woman used to be an ancient and stuff that, you know, maybe. Of course, this is not actually Sephiroth and stuff that, you know, but this is all the guy with the number 2 tattoo basically on like a number 1 tattoo, because separate is technically 0, whatever. Separate doesn't actually have a tattoo, I don't think. Because Claude ended up being a separate clone, but it's not a clone in terms of how they look like a person, you know, or whatever, yeah. So immediately sends haste, and it's level 50, weak against Earth. Chocomog immediately boom. A haste. Death blow. Or the attack, just regularly. So 192, and he's not stunned. That makes him throw up reflect, which is weird because I didn't hit him with the magic. You cast Cure All here with Claude. Used like the other one that can hit like the W laser several times. Let's Chocomog again here, because we got unlucky with the whole Chocomog thing. I think we high potion here. Because yeah, the most important thing is that you keep Claude's HP high. We get that unlucky twice. So I'm pretty certain we managed to stop, you know, the last time. We see there's Aqualung. XE. Aqualung again. Get off a cross slash first. I think it has to be an absolute douche. Please paralyze it. Yes, that did stun it. Can, you know. That's full heal. Phoenix down. And also that you cast on we cast Go 2 on everyone here so that she gets healed up as well here. Very good. I think we need to tranquilize them again though here. Pretty certain tranquilize does not persist to death. No, it does not. So we need to tranquilize also on her. That's it. Cure. Hopefully it doesn't Aqualung more than once. Comet cannot be reflected. 100% certain Comet cannot be reflected. Yeah, Comet is too powerful of a spell to be reflected. Guys, come on, Daddy needs a new plasma rifle. That's a low roll, but that's still 300 damage. We are using the slow speed, yeah. Right. Right, and haste. We can of course heal once here with Cure with her, if needed be. And Aqualung sitting on the park bench. What's the pretty panties? She will survive. The thing though is, if she keeps on Aqualung, And that's actually, I mean, it's not good if she keeps Aqualunging. But you know what I mean? We'll cure herself again. Actually, let's do this first here. Since again, well, 50, you have 94 MP left. You know what? I almost want to wait here. We almost want to wait and see her run out of MP before we rest again here, maybe. Because we know we can survive Aqualung. Oh, I thought she was an Aqualung actually because the chinked camera angle here. Because you can see, even with tranquilized up there, it's like really, really scary. Alright, cure, and then maybe get the thing off here. The main problem though is if Crosslash doesn't paralyze here and you don't get to heal up and then it Aqualungs again, then we're dead. Or if she Aqualungs again. But we should have time here too. I don't know what sometimes makes her Aqualung a lot and sometimes she doesn't Aqualung at all. One assess again here though. How much MP left? 50? Because I'm pretty certain she can run out by just blue flaming. I don't think technically that she needs to like cast reflect or whatever, but maybe she does. I'm gonna take a risk here. Like this is a really bad risk to take here because you know, in case she now decides to Aqualung. Okay, see, that's a risk. But yeah, maybe we'll just keep doing this. I think it's one of them that costs MP and the other one does not cost MP at all. The thing is, so I'm willing to use up an elixir here. Our skill power is used up, okay. So first off we use cross slash here to do some more damage. And then we use the Ocelot. How much health does she have left? She has 4,000, which you shouldn't be able to deal 4,000 with Bahamut. I say that, and you know, because once we get her low enough, we can use the Cotton Coat kill off the other party members. And there's no chance that Cotton Coat Yuffie will die. No. Zero chance because as you can see we have Aqualung miracles as well, so yeah, so 1800, that's pretty decent. Yeah, no skill power used up, 2300, a Titan, cure her up. We haven't used up the turbo ether either. Okay, so 1500 health. Attack Claude. Claude needs to use attack himself. Ocelot needs to attack Claude. I don't think we are going to deal 1500 damage to her. No, wait. God fucking damn it. Oh, that only killed Claude. I mean, okay, fine. 88 damage. Change front row. We use Grass Claw. Is the question though, or is this enough damage? Up at 42. I think that's gonna be good enough. Unless we crit here. Please don't crit with kids it. You know what? In case we crit. Boom. Go. And we're not affected by haste here. We have Tranquilizer up. No, we don't have Tranquilizer up. Death Blow though. 368, that's nice. And then we Death Blow again. She's dead. Actually, we could use kill her with an attack, but it would be cool to Death Blow. But it's no overkill in this, of course. But yeah, we attack once, boom, and then dead. And we get one of my favorite armors in the game. We get the Wizard Bracelet. We get to pop in 4,000. So to 23. Because you are a puppet. It's Jenova specifically that says that to Claude. And then Yuffie cannot handle it at all. Because Yuffie gets really sad because she knows how much Claude liked her and stuff. She starts crying. Or like she's faking that she's laughing or something like that. You know, nothing. But if I would have designed it, I would have designed it so that a different character could quote unquote end up dying depending on who got the lowest amount of like points with who your character liked or whatever, right? Like cute little feet. And then I'm gonna throw you in the water now. Stuff like that. But yeah, the fact is, you know, that he had to go all the way across here, jump over all of those things with her, and then like go all the way up the stairs and then all the way out here, basically, and stuff like that. Because here's the thing, right? If she quote unquote, right, would have been dead, then her hands would have moved. Because when a body is dead, your buoyancy gets different or whatever, right? Because like, okay, everything in your body doesn't die immediately. Like there are like certain organs can still be alive even when your heart is like dead and you've like died and stuff like that. Like certain organs can still be alive for a while after you've died and stuff like that, you know, or something. Yeah. Because basically if her hair quote unquote was dead, because your hair can actually die, something like that, you know. Yeah, because it's actually separate, that actually makes him go to the Northern Crater and chase and stuff like that, but it's technically not quote unquote separate, it's actually Jenova that does that. Because it's not, because it's the Jenova reunion, basically, that's what the reunion means. That everyone that has Jenova cells wants to go there, basically. Stuff that, you know, everyone gets summoned by Jenova, you know. And then it's a disc 2 swap. And a part 1. And a disc 2 swap. Not get healed there. However, I do believe we can actually rest here again. And then he remembers where Sephiroth actually went at this point. Now you actually get to see what he could see all the time. He can basically see where Sephiroth actually went. Yes, Sephiroth said that, but the fact that he can actually visualize him, stuff that, but that's actually, one of the things actually visualizing and stuff that, like, Jenova said to go blah blah blah, So we will only get like RP, of course, for the thing that works equipped on her. That's something we're gonna have to be extra careful with thinking about and stuff that, what we actually have equipped on every single character and stuff that, So let's... I would have wanted to actually rest up there again, but yeah, but now she won't be the lowest anymore, I don't think. Right. But we did get some... We did get 350 for combat, of course. We did also get something for restore. We did get some for luck, of course. So now we have Aqualung, Aqualung, and Aqualung on the third one. So yeah, so we have triple Aqualungs, which is decent enough. Because I'm pretty certain that Kate City is the lowest now. I think Kate City is the lowest, but we're gonna have to go check first. Because it's very important that I already changed the party already here at this point. Because the next boss, I mean, technically, I don't know if we're gonna count that thing as a boss. The thing you fight in the snowfield there, if we're gonna count that as a boss. But I believe there's boss music on that. So she's 23 now. Kids, or 13 is 23 even. 2,493. 3,405. So technically 1,400. 1,400, so he's pretty close to getting a level. It's 2,493. So actually they are still the two lowest party members, but Kitsit is now the lowest instead. So Kitsit will absorb all the XP from the next boss. They might be wondering on why is that important to absorb the XP, but it is really, really important and stuff like that. So yeah. Because that should decide who you prioritize getting the equipment for and stuff like that, but yeah. You might say that certain times it's a waste of cash, of course, who you get equipment for and stuff like that, yeah. Sadly, of course, you cannot make it night time like that again. And stuff that's sadly. But here we will get the Viper Halberd, I believe it is. Which is what you get here. And it helps if you do this here. Because you actually need to go further down. You actually need to go all the way down here actually to get through. It's a bit weird. And you get the Viper Halberd. And that's the double growth weapon for Sid. Which is really good. And then the next one that you get that is double growth for Sid is gonna be the other thing, but yeah. But I definitely would have made way more weapons, like be double growth at this point and stuff that. You might say, oh, but double growth weapons are too powerful, except they're not, and stuff that. I've already even gone so far and actually made quadruple growth weapons and stuff that. Or at least made more weapons be like triple growth. Stuff that. So I believe, right, that you cannot get that from here. Yeah, now you can't. Left. Here we want to get this, so you jump off to either direction here and then just go on. So then it's bolt omelet. It's bolt omelet and bolt omelet. We go on. We'll actually go on Kitsit. Keep in mind, of course, if we would have kept the firing, for example, we could have used that against a later on boss. And there's the crown, by the way, which is otherwise very, very useful. So the crown increased manipulation rate. For some reason, I believe Kate's it has a natural higher manipulating rate than any other character, because the fact that Kate's it actually starts with manipulate and stuff like that. Except Kate's it's manipulate, right, does not have like any AP on it, unlike transform and stuff that, which actually starts with a bunch of AP and stuff like that already. And then we get a Mega Elixir, which is nice. So we still have 4 elixirs, 3 Mega Elixirs and stuff like that, so yeah, you know. Right, and down here is where you finally get Magic plus Materia, and Claude will combat Massacre, by the way. The worst thing you can do is, of course, if you go immediately up the ladder, which is actually a high chance that you can do. So you want to make sure on the D-pad here, you don't press left. You press down. I pressed left there. That actually puts you back on the ladder. Even it looks like, if you see here, for example, if we go on the ladder here again, I'm not going to touch anything here first when we get down here. I'm not going to touch anything. And you're going to see there that it looks like you can go over to the left here. It does look like you can go. See? Doesn't it look like if you would press down, you would go onto the stone? So you press left naturally, but you're not supposed to press left. You're supposed to press down. And left actually makes you walk upwards in that direction there. Which you might say, oh, that makes it tank controls, but not really. Right, because, you know, it is really weird like that. Yeah, but that was Magic plus Materia, yes. This is, of course, very, very good. And now we have, well, we have 2 down bangers to sell, right, because we didn't sell the other one. Oh. So we have 2 down bangers we can sell. Now Wizard Bracelet, of course, is worth a lot to sell, but the thing that is insane with Wizard Bracelet, let me show you. So Wizard Bracelet has extremely low defense. Now, the thing that I would have actually buffed Wizard Bracelet is I like Wizard Bracelet a lot, but it should have had a higher magic defense percentage. That would have made it even better, because basically it's like a Giga's Armlet, but for magic. It has the highest magic plus increase in the game, basic from all the armors. And we can put power source on Luffy here. And maybe we should make it a solo Yuffie challenge. You know. Because the thing that will make the solo Yuffie challenge interesting is, of course, yes, that means that we wouldn't be allowed to do the Wutai sequence and stuff like that, but you need to recruit Yuffie as early on as possible, right, to make it an actual solo Yuffie challenge. But then what do you do first? Like, do you use, you know, but first you make it into a Barret solo challenge or whatever, or whoever is the lowest character. So the first boss fight you need to only keep Barret alive. Yeah. So first off, we go in here. We don't sell stuff yet. We get organics. We get Hawkeye. And we get bread. Megafon, those are the things we get first. We prioritize the party members we actually have. So organics. And if you see here, for example, let's check close magic stat. Close magic stat is 58 magic attack. Get magic attack up to 61, 58, 59, 60, 61. So 3 more magic organics have over same. And then she goes from having 51 magic attack right now, 51 magic attack, to having 53 magic attack. which is not that super great or anything, but still. And then he goes from having 47 magic attack, so then it should be 50, right? It should be 50. Oh, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, so you get a 5 plus. So yeah, so the megaphone is a much bigger buff. So sell 2 diamond bangles, sell 1 razor ring, sell 1 blue megaphone, and don't sell a viper halberd. Yeah, you can see wizard bracelet would sell for 6,000. Right, and here. So who was close enough below level? That would be actually. So we know mass stacks we don't need. We know we don't need lariat. So actually, let's do this. Because he's using Buntline, Diamond Knuckle, Chainsaw, Barrett. And then we equip Halberd on you finally. And you can see it's slightly worse, but it already has 4 slots in the very start, and it has 58 damage. Which, yeah, compared to Buntline is like really good as well. So Viper Halberd is absolutely slaps. Granted, it's even more powerful than Buntline is, but Buntline has quote-unquote connected material slots. Now, theoretically, though, if we would allow encounters here, we could steal more water rings. We could steal the Mercy, of course, I forgot about that. We could steal the Trident, boom, as well. That's actually pretty decent. We can technically sell the 3 potions we have. Actually, what is the cheapest? Dragonclaw is the cheapest, so let's get that. So we don't need Mass Axe and we don't need Lariat. Even though Lariat is a huge damage upgrade at this point. Let's get the Micro Laser actually. For Barrett. And I think maybe we will get enough cash to also afford a weapon for him. And it's a bit sad that Buntline is his best double growth weapon. So you start by use Paramedic and drop equips Micro Laser. So equips Dragonclaw. And we have some pretty big damage now. So Halberd and Buntline. Now Buntline is of course considerably weaker, but it's still a bit silly that there is that big of a deal. But I mean, still makes sense, right? Because he's supposed to be a Dragon Knight, and generally speaking, if there's a Dragon Knight character, they're always meant to be almost like second best in the game, or sometimes even considered best in the game and stuff that, you know. So we can sell a Chainsaw, and we can sell a Diamond Knuckle. Technically, if we were to sell these, 300 plus another 50. It still wouldn't be close enough here, but yeah, so that means that we're only missing the Diamond clip there. Which is something, of course. That's of course very nice. And I don't think we slap on Wizard Bracelet right away. I don't think we do actually. So we need to go in here first. And we need to pick up, what is it? We need to pick up the Razor here. always thought that was always an explosion, but apparently not. Is there another item here inside the... and here you can learn about, because this is actually probably the gas house actually. But then the question is, where technically did Infallman earlier live? Did they actually live in the ancient city is the question. I believe it's not until you pick up a snowboard actually and stuff that the things happens. Hero drink and vaccine. Hero drink is of course very powerful, as you know. Yeah, take the map on the wall and then you pick it up. And then you talk here again. But then it doesn't get that extra dialogue. And I wonder why that says that that's part of the Icicle Inn. Or actually that's the name of the actual town. It's the Icicle Inn. This town is gnarly. We can surfboard here. It's called an unusual today. Right. Right, and here we get the explosion. Yeah, this is where it is. And it's very, and here it's so nice to hear this music here, like. Hear the snow woman that hits a hot spring. It's the Olive's house, yeah. You're a real freakazoid, aren't you? I wonder if is that a mistake, just calling everything like Icicle Inn inside the town. Maybe the Inn just have a fucking monopoly on everything and be like hoo-ha. No, don't pick up the snowboard yet. Oh wait, isn't it until the limit when they show up? That you can still get the snowball and not have them show up. No? Right, you need to actually trigger this first. You need to trigger this over there. To say that you're still going and stuff like that, you know. Right, should we do the setup then? Enemy skill. Slap on a nice little magic plus. Slap on a magic plus. Slap on. Steal on her. Steal here. Steal on him. And then slap long range on Claude. Don't slap on counter attack though. Don't want to actually kill it mistakenly. Death blow. Morph. Throw. Sense.